In this video, we're going to be checking out this ICM on this Jeep Liberty. Currently, it's only running on 2 cylinders. The spark plugs are in really bad shape, so we started by replacing these. The electrode is almost completely gone. First, we'll take off the negative terminal on the battery. When we disconnect the cable from the ICM, you can see brake fluid covering the entire connection. The master cylinder is right next to these connections. It's a mess in there. We need to get this cleaned up. To do this, we're going to use some contact cleaner. So we'll spray it down really good and clean out all that oil. Make sure you get both sides. After we soak up all the cleaner, then we'll blow it out with some compressed air. Now that everything's all clean, we can start testing. With a test light, we're going to check each one of the wires to the coil pack. We'll back probe with steel pins. We'll connect the 12-volt lead to the probe itself and the ground wire to a chassis ground. Then we'll test each coil pack plug. Notice the test light is flickering. This means the ICM is working. So we're getting good spark to each spark plug. But the car is still missing on a lot of cylinders. When you pull the plugs off of each coil pack, you can see which cylinders are working and which ones are not. If you pull this plug off and the engine has no change at all, you know the cylinder's not working. Now we need to figure out why it's not working. Test light shows that we have good signal from the ICM. To rule out a coil pack, we're going to switch one coil pack from one cylinder to the next. If the problem follows the coil pack, you know it's your coil pack. None of the problems followed the coil pack, so it's not the coil packs. Next, we're going to listen to the injectors. To do this, you could take a screwdriver, put one end on the injector, and your ear on the other end of the screwdriver. We can hear some of the injectors don't have the same hard click that the others do. Listen to all the injectors and see if there's any that sound different. Now this injector we could hear at the top click, but not at the bottom. If we put pressurized fluid on this injector and 12 volts on the contacts, you can see some of the jets are clogged. Now this vehicle hasn't been run for about 6 months. We also want to check the fuel pressure. 43 psi. It should be 56 to 60 psi. Points to a bad fuel pump. So if you were wondering how to do some basic diagnostics, here's some basic information on how to use a test light to check your ICM and methodically go through your ignition system. Well, I hope you found this information useful. I appreciate your time and thanks for watching.